Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing well. And today's video we are going to be doing my reading vlog for Lord of the Rings. So this is a book I've wanted to read for a very long time. I absolutely adore the Peter Jackson films. They are some of the best cinema ever, especially the extended editions. They are superior, and I won't hear otherwise. So I've seen reading vlogs like this all the time, where people have, obviously gone from the movies to the books and vlogged their experience about it. So I thought I would like to do that as well. So in this video, I am going to be reading the first book, which is, of course, The Fellowship of the Ring. This is a book I've really wanted to read for a long time. I even went to New Zealand back in 2005. Oh, God, it was that long ago. Jeez. And I actually I didn't go to Hobbiton. I was disappointed about that, but I was quite young at the time, and I was dragging my parents with me too, and they weren't movie fans of Lord of the Rings, so obviously. But I managed to drag them to one tour, where basically we went to various filming locations, and that was so amazing. So in this video, obviously, I will be vlogging my thought process while reading The Fellowship of the Ring. To say it was an interesting ride is an understatement. But yes, I hope you enjoy, and let's dive straight into the video. I didn't realise I've not given an update at all for this vlog. It's very terrible of me. So I got up to, I want to say 20, maybe 30% into Lord of the Rings, and I really enjoyed it so far. I'm finding the language a bit difficult at the moment. Like, obviously, so this was a book that was written in the 50s, so the way it's written's taken me a bit of time to get into it. But overall, it's fine. I'm fine. I found the prologue a bit boring, but that's more a me thing rather than the book thing, because it's essentially, if you haven't read The Hobbit, it gives you more of a background to the events prior to this starting. So if you haven't read The Hobbit, it helps to establish that. So that was a little bit slow, but so I've gotten to the part where they've just met Strider and they're at Bree, and I don't know whether it's me or whether this doesn't feel as really a lot slower paced than the films are, because obviously you've got a lot more set up. The film, you can sort of do that. With the book, you've got to set all this. So I found the Tom Bombadil part, I don't know, does anyone find him unnecessary as a character? Like, to me, what was the point to him? He has some of the weird dialogue in his, I'll give you that, but just, is it, I don't know, was he really necessary? But I don't know. So yeah, overall I really enjoyed it so far. Like I said, I'm up to the part where they've just got to bring him Aragorn. And another thing I'll say is, I didn't realise that there was such a time difference between Frodo getting the ring and then him actually leaving. So, like, in the movies, it happens pretty much straight away, or, maybe a few days after Bilbo's party. But in this, it doesn't happen till, like, 10 years, I think, after Bilbo leaves. Like, there's a significant difference in between. Sorry, I'm trying to keep the camera straight because I'm only holding it with my hand. So there's like a 10-year difference between Bilbo's party and Frodo actually leaving the shot. I didn't realise that it took that long to actually leave the shot. I thought he just would have left straight away like he did in the films, but yeah, that's really all I have to say about it at the moment. Like I say, I'm really enjoying it. I may switch to the audiobook at some point, because I know that's narrated by Andy Serkis, and I've heard Ren say that it was really good. So yeah, that's what I'm up to at the moment. I probably might get a couple more chapters in today before I have to go to work this afternoon. Yeah, other than that, it's really enjoyable. So that's what I'm up to at the moment. I'll hopefully check in when I have a more substantial update. Well, hopefully when I've gotten to a bit more into the meat of the story. Like I say, I'm only up to chapter 11, which is where they've just met Aragorn. So yeah, that's all I have to say at the moment. Hey guys, so please excuse the fan above me. I don't have a working air conditioner at the moment. It needs to be regassed. But before I give you an update, I thought I'd show you some of the goodies I got. So I found these at work the other day and they're absolutely cute. So with Christmas coming up, I thought to myself I need some hair ties. Do I have all of them here? No. So first of all, I got two of these. They're the little fluffy reindeer ones. They are just so adorable. So these are so cute. I got two of each of these. So the other one's probably outside on the bench somewhere, or actually I think it's out on the couch, but isn't this so cute? That's that one. And then I also got two of these. So they're little Santa scrunchies, because I need more scrunchies. I love scrunchies. And these are Christmas themed, so you need some Christmas themed ones in your life. And then these fellas, so this was $5 for a pack of 3. So we got these lovely little Santa one. It's adorable. And then this one has little stars. It's just white with stars. And then this one, this is probably my favorite out of the 3-pack. It's little gingerbread men. It's so cute. So they're my Christmas hair ties. And then today I went to Best and West. So I did have a lot more Christmas shirts. Because not only do I have just the shirts I buy, but my work always gives us, well, nearly pretty much every year has given us Christmas shirts. They were just accumulating in my wardrobe. And I'm like, you know what? I don't need this many Christmas shirts. Well, and some of them were going a bit crappy anyway, so I thought, yeah, I'm going to just donate them. I don't know whether I should have done that, but too late now. So I went to Best and West today and got this bad boy. So it's just rocking, and Christmas tree. It has a skeleton. It's fucking sick. It's only $12 too. Ow. I need to pull the stuff off that. So that is my Christmas shirt. I was loving all the Christmas themed stuff this year. So this is from Hannah at Sense of Stories. So that is the, hopefully it focus, but it's Sense of Stories on Insta. I'll put the link in the description box. And it comes with a little personalized note. It's so cute. So I saw someone post on Instagram the other day, Life is Strange themed candles. I thought, now I've got way too many candles, but when I went to her site, I saw that she also had themed key rings. So I got this one. So it's a Max key ring. It's so cute, and I love how she's sort of themed the actual keychain in terms of the characters. So this is Max. It's just so sparkly. Oh, there we go. That's a bit better. That's that one. And then we have her best friend, Chloe. So this is the Chloe one. It's so, so cute. And just the glitter. The camera's not going to pick it up. Oh, there we go. And I love how, yeah. So this is like butterfly themed. As you can see, there's the blue butterflies there. If you played the game, you'll understand that reference, but these are just so, so adorable. So Sense of Stories is where I got these from, so I'll leave the link to Hannah's shop down in the description box. And these are, I just got to find where I'm going to put them. I'm trying to think, I might put one on my handbag and one on my car keys, but it's just deciding which one I want to put. I'm going to put Chloe on my car keys, because I do have a keychain, but he's losing the eyeball's like half rubbed off on one of them. So I might do that later. Meredith's Discord, we've been doing a Secret Santa. So basically, anyone who wanted to participate, we got our names thrown into a drawer, and then we had to randomly generate a name. So I got Sash. So I sent her a copy of Divine Rivals. So I'm planning to upload this video, hopefully after she's got it, so she can watch this back and knows it was me. But I got my Secret Santa today, and it is A Man and His Cat by Umi Sakura. So I knew who said this as soon as I saw it, and it actually got confirmed because there was a note in it. So this was from the lovely Ren from the Reading Ren. So I'll read the message. So it says, "Happy holidays from your Secret Santa. This is definitely on my top reads of the year. It's adorable, and I hope this brings you joy. I did also want to get you Den of Viper? DFI. I'm going to say Den of Vipers because that was the only book that sort of fit that description. But Amazon said no. But that is totally fine. So thank you so much to Ren for this. And Ren is also one of my lovely co-hosts for the Hitchhikers Guide Read Along we're doing next year. So I'll leave a link to that in the description as well. But this is just absolutely stunning. I know Ren liked this, and as soon as I saw it, I'm like, Ren sent this to me. So thank you so much, Ren. I really love this. I'm probably going to binge this tomorrow. It's just so cute. I love the artwork of this. It is just gorgeous. Alright, so time for reading update. So I got to book 2 in Lord of the Rings the other day. So I'm now up to page 227. So I'm probably just over the halfway mark. I started listening to the audio the other day because I needed to clean my car because it got tree crap on it. So if you didn't know that the narrator, the audiobook narrator is Andy Serkis, who of course played Gollum, and he could do any voices in this. So he not only, it is eerie how much he sounds like Ian McKellen's Gandalf in the audiobook. I'm like, this is not the same person. I know it's not the same person, but holy shit, it sounds so familiar. And the songs that he sings in this book is really, really great. I remember cleaning my car and he started singing. I'm like, what the hell am I listening to? It's just great. So yeah, we just got to the part where the Fellowship has got to Rivendell. They've just had the encounter with the Black Riders and where they've gotten washed away. So I've just got up to the part where they're about to have the meeting about taking the ring to Mordor. So I'm up to that part now. I'm still enjoying it. I like the way Andy Serkis narrates the audiobook. So I'll definitely continue with that. But yeah, like I say, I'm up to page 227. So I'm just probably a bit over the halfway mark now. But I love the writing in this. It's so gorgeous. It's so vivid. Like even in the audiobook, you can picture it as you're listening to it. It's just so amazing. But that is my update for this part of the vlog. I need to sign off now because I need to go to bed because I need to change into a singlet. So, like I said, my aircon's not working at the moment, so it needs to be gassing. But okay, I'm going to sign out now and see you guys in the next step. Good morning, everyone. Hope you're going well. So I've got a little bit of an update. So it's been about a week since I've read anything, I think, because I listened to the audiobook a bit more last week, and I think I pretty much stopped listening only because last week's been insane because we've had this cyclone in Queensland and it's currently crossing the coast as I'm filming this update. And luckily we don't have to deal with it. It's further up north in Queensland, so last week was just, panic buying as usual, oh, we might get cyclones, we've got to, strip shelves of everything, because, that's how it is. But I finally got into this a little bit more, so I'm now almost at the end. So I'm currently up to chapter 8 of book 2, so they've just got to... So I've just met Galadriel and her husband, and they've gone through losing Gandalf and all that. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit bored. And it's not because of the writing. The writing is absolutely gorgeous. It's more... I think the fact that I've seen the Peter Jackson films so many times, and I absolutely love them. This is a really good adaptation of this book. It's... this is book adaptations done right. It's... Okay, yes, it has left stuff out like Tom Bombadil and that, but realistically, I think that would have fucked with the tone a little bit if you left him in, so I'm glad they didn't include him. But yeah, like I said, I'm a little bit bored, but only, like I say, because I've seen the film so many times, it's not funny. But the writing in this is absolutely gorgeous. It's definitely 5-star writing. The plot, as usual, is 5 stars. It's just, yeah, I think I'm bored because I know the film inside and out. Like, I've seen it that many times. Yeah. So I'm a little bit cranky today. But, so yeah, I'm almost up to the end, so I'll definitely get this finished before I go to work this afternoon. I don't have to start until 3 o'clock, and it's only, what's the time now? Like 10 o'clock, I think. 10:30, 10:15, so I'll definitely get this finished before I go to work this afternoon. So, yeah, that's what I'm up to at the moment, but I'll check in with you guys when I'm finished. I finished it. I finished Lord of the Rings. So I gave this 4 stars. Like I said, I was getting a little bit bored during it, but that's in no way the book's fault. I think it was more the fact that like I said before, I've watched the films that many times. I know it off by heart. One question I have, so Boromir doesn't actually die in this book, although he doesn't film, so I'm assuming we find that out in book 2, because it basically, so you have the part where he tries to steal the ring and Frodo disappears, and then it ends with basically Sam and Frodo going on their own, so I'm assuming that happens in book 2. I wasn't going to pick up, but now I really want to know, but that probably won't happen this year. Hopefully in the new year I can work that into my video schedule, but yeah, so I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars. I probably does want to start watching the extended edition now, but I don't have a lot of time for that, because I do have to go to work later on today, so, but I might start watching it tonight, and then I'll come back to you in the outro with my thoughts on the whole reading experience of this, but other than that, I really enjoyed it. Gave it 4 stars. So yeah, hopefully the next couple of clips you'll see will be my watching the extended editions and my outro and my thoughts on it. So, obviously reading this has been quite the eye-opener. I did not realise a few things about this. First of all, Frodo was 50 in the book, and Sam was, I think he was 36 at the time. Didn't really realise that until I read this. I went, hang on, Frodo's 50? Because obviously in the Lord of the Rings films, all the main hobbits are very similar in age. So that was a bit of a shock for me. And the fact that they don't go on the journey to Mordor for quite a few years. I can't remember off the top of my head how long it was. I will obviously insert how many years it took them to travel to essentially start their travels to Mordor down here, because I can't remember at the moment. I'm just going off the top of my head with this. So, yeah, I didn't realise that it took them so long to actually get the plot going. Because I sort of thought, oh yeah, you know, they've obviously discovered the ring. They're going to go, you know, they're obviously going to want to find out. I couldn't believe it took so long. Not that that's a bad thing. I understand sort of being a fantasy novel, you can't, it's not like the movies. Obviously with the movies you've got to, oh hello Zara. My cat's come to join me again. Hey. Oh, you're back again. Oh, no, you're going. Okay. You staying or going? Okay, you want Pat? Alright, goodbye. Okay, I'm back. I've got my train of thought back now. So, as I was saying, obviously with the Peter Jackson films, you've got to essentially kick the plot into gear a lot faster than, obviously, a novel will. So, you can't really make the audience wait. Well, you can sort of say, it took them so long to get on this journey, but that's not really going to work in a film adaptation, is it? So, I understand why they changed that in that perspective. In terms of book versus movie, I like them both for what they are. I reckon they both have their place. Obviously, there are going to be people who love the book more than the film. I quite personally like the film a little bit more, only because there's a couple of acts. Obviously, being a film, you get to explore. Especially with the first film, you have to establish the cast itself. You can't sort of just mainly focus on Frodo, where Lord of the Rings is more, well, the first book, I should say, I don't know about the other two, I'm hoping to read them at some point, so the first book is more Frodo's journey rather than everybody else's. So you do get introduced to the other characters, but this book is more about his journey first and foremost rather than theirs. But obviously with the film, you've got to make sure that you've got to establish the cast and their place in the world. You can't just sort of cast them to the side and not have them into the story. And I think that's what makes me like the movies, is obviously you've got to, this is not just about Frodo, you've got an ensemble cast to think of as well. So I like the movie in terms of that. I can understand why that this doesn't really give them as much as the focus as other characters. You do get introduced to the characters and you do get a bit of their background, but they're obviously, like I say, this is Frodo's story, not theirs. They're just sort of there to help him along in this journey to destroy the ring. So that was another aspect about this I found a bit different, but all the same, I understand why it's different. You can't just have a pure adaptation of a book. Obviously, you've got to make changes, and there are going to be people who love this a lot more than the movie, and people who like the movie a lot more than the books. But I like them both for the way they are. Also, I didn't realise that Tom Bombadil, he's a character. So I read his chapters and I'm going, who the hell is this? I kind of find his character a bit pointless, but I was going through comments of other videos later on, and the way they were talking about him was, he was more of an embodiment of, loving the land and protecting it and, seeing the value in it. And I thought, that is so true. That is so true. I still personally, I don't, to me, I was a bit bored during his chapters. It felt like the plot needed to get going a little bit more. But one thing I do like in terms of the book more than the film is the world building. Tolkien does a really great job of just describing how vast this world is. Obviously, it's a huge world. You've got to. The world is his own character in itself, and I really, really liked the way he translated that to the page. I just absolutely loved it. So yes, I gave this 4.5 stars. I definitely do want to pick up the second and third books to see what the differences are in terms of plot and that, because obviously, so you don't, in this one you don't find out about, so you have the interaction between Boromir and Frodo at the end, but you don't really get what happens to him in this book. From what I've heard, you do in the second, but obviously with the films, you've got to create some climax towards the end of the film to sort of, get that little bit of sadness at the end, and so, make your audience want to come back and watch the next two films. But yes, I like the book and the movie both equally. I think they both have obviously they both have their flaws. They're not, they're not going to be the book is not going to be for everyone. I'll say that. Some of the writing, it is going to be a bit different for anyone who's never read a fantasy like this before. I do read fantasy, but probably I've never read a fantasy like Tolkien's fantasy. But yeah, so that is my thoughts on this. I really, really enjoyed it. obviously top tier books, top tier movies, absolutely love it. So, that is where I will leave this video for today. I hope I managed to get all my points across. I know damn well I've probably missed some stuff in this as well. But thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. As always, if you liked it, please do give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to me, I would love it if you did. And I shall see you in the next video, hopefully coming very soon. Bye.